Vincent takes it the length, lays it up and in.
No one got to Sam Vincent, and that allowed him to go coast to coast, and Dick Harder wants a timeout.
He's really upset. Coaches hate that when a little guy can drive the length of the floor and shoot a layup. It does not augur well. 9:19 left, third quarter, and the Bulls have upped their lead to 7. We'll be back.
At the numbers, but you look at 5 turnovers and you say the reason he's got the turnovers, he's tried to make something happen. He's also got about 4 or 5 steals in this ball game, so that neutralizes that number. They get an illegal defense against the Chicago Bulls.
It's against Sam Vincent. He's in a state of shock.
Miami.
Boy, that would be a big win for them. Atlanta has blown it open against Indiana, and Seattle has come from way back at Cleveland. They did the same thing in Atlanta the other night. They were 17 points down, ended up losing by 3. Counted and a foul.
Recognition of when you have a chance to go to the basket is also key in scoring, and Holton, realizing he had the entire right side open, took it in, used the offhand, and now he has a chance for the three-point play. So Holton comes right out of the shoot, gets 5 points for the Hornets.
And makes it a 55-51 game with Chicago on top. 8:55 remaining in the third. Sellers on the wing against Trapuka.
Well, Sellers is an outside-in player and really hasn't had a chance to get involved in the game. They get a foul against Cartwright, trying to get that good inside position.
And this program authorized under rights granted by the NBA solely for the entertainment of our audience. Any publication, reproduction, or the use of the pictures, descriptions, or accounts is prohibited. Kelly Trapuka. Rambis threw it away, intended for Hoppen. He didn't anticipate the pass.
You wonder who Rambis is talking to, himself or Dave Hoppen. That was a good look for Hoppen to cut to the basket. But again, Rambis is not noted for his passing ability.
Sam Vincent dribbles around up top. Still 55-51, 8:20 left in the third. Jordan baseline, no air ball. Hoppen ahead to Holton. Michael Holton near the head of the circle, directing some traffic as he dribbles. Reed to Trapuka for 3. No. Rebound by Vincent. Jordan. Back to Vincent. Chip shot. Missed it. Got it back.
You know, the last time Jordan struggled like this was when we had him out in Los Angeles. They played the Clippers. Did not play well that night. And I hate to be the guy that has to get him the next night. He got 52 against the Denver Nuggets the following night. So someone will pay for this. Hornets on a break.
Reed to Trapuka. 20-second timeout followed by Chicago. They can't, so far, they can't pull away from these guys. It's a 2-point game, and the crowd is rocking and rolling.
Now Rambis is trying to get the good position in there, massaging him just a little bit with both hands, and then he knocks the ball away.
Might have been a break for Charlotte on that particular play. 7:33 left in the third quarter. 55-53 is the score.
Well, Kurt Rambis is also a player that gets the rebirth here. A year ago, he was a forgotten man with the champion Los Angeles Lakers. This year, he's getting a chance to play. And I guess you could always go back to any stage in a player's career. Playing time is one of the key ingredients, and when you don't play, you feel like you're not part of the team.
Vincent front court against Michael Holton. Cartwright, boy, he's a good shooter. It looks like he does everything wrong, but the ball winds up in the bottom of the basket. 57-53. Cartwright now with 14. To lead Chicago. Trapuka shot it long. Rebound. Rambis. That won't go. Tip won't go. Robert Reed. Yes. Still a 2-point game. 6:55 in the third. Martin into the lane. Scoops it up. Drew the foul prior to the shot. John Robert Reed. That's 3 on him. 6:52 remaining in the third. Bulls by 2 and with the ball on the side. Second team foul on the Hornets in this third quarter. Well, will this guy get it going? Not yet.
Well, I think he has to concentrate on making those kinds of plays. He has got a good perimeter game that will force him to come out and play him. Once he starts making the shot from the outside, then he can really go in and penetrate strong.
He's 4 out of 11, Michael is, from the field tonight. Sakuta into the lane to Hoppen. Got it. Tie game with 6:20 in the third. Score it, and a foul on Hoppen. Boy, what a shot by Vincent. That's 4 on Hoppen.
The Charlotte Hornets have come out with good ball movement. They have gotten the ball to people where they can do something with it. Hoppen with a nice turnaround little jump shot. Catch Kelly Trapika on the back. Thanks him for the 2 points. 3-point play for Sam Vincent.
To answer that, and that gives the Bulls a 60-57 lead. Great anticipation. Here we go. 62-57.
Another steal by Jordan, but he really accelerated to put that one down with authority. Robert Reed is talking to himself about the pass that was intercepted.
Tim Kempton about to return to the Charlotte lineup. Holton down low. Reed blew the layup. Rebound. They call a jump ball prior to that shot.
Real quick recognition by Michael Holton, and Reed trying to catch and put it back all in one motion. Just missed a try, stayed after it, but couldn't get it done. You'll see Holton right there at the basket as Reed, and he didn't want to come down, and then they get the jump ball.
Grant and Reed will jump it with 5:36 left in the third quarter. They're going to jump this thing eventually. Tip is won by the Hornets. Motion 5 is the play coming up for Charlotte.
Well, what Charlotte has been able to do is move the ball and move people. Chicago's got to put more pressure at the point of attack. Jordan trying to make the steal, picks up the foul.
His third.
Bulls foul, number 23, Michael Jordan. His third. Second team foul.
Doug Collins talks it over with his troops. We've got 2 live wire coaches in this one, 2 very emotional guys. Reed tries again.
Well, he reminds me of Robowski now. He goes way back from the free throw line, goes through his motion. Now he's going to come up. All he has to do is turn his back and grunt a couple times. He'd be Robowski reincarnated.
Al's probably looking into that back to the left. He appreciates the puck. 5:15 left. 62-59 Chicago. Brad Sellers with the ball. Thought about it. Jordan against a triple team has it knocked loose. On the deck, it's Rambis. He can't clear it. It's recovered by Grant. He's fouled. He'll shoot 2. Players are on the deck, Rambis and Grant.
That's good defense by both teams, really. They get a triple team on Jordan. You'll see how much attention he draws. Trapika slaps the ball away, and he goes on the floor, and Rambis is there, and he's saying, I'm not going to give it to you, anybody. And then Cartwright gets in, helps out. Grant picks up the loose change and picks up the foul against Michael Holton. But I'd hurt my wrist, too.
Holton got the worst of all that, though it looks like Rambis. Grant walked all over him.
But Rambis was prepared for that and had knees high. Holton trying to reach in, got hammered pretty good by Grant.
4:59 left third quarter. Grant puts them both down. He has 12 points. It's 64-59 Chicago. Reed, rebound, Scottie Pippen. He checks in with a board and heads to the front court. To Grant on a drive, good move and a foul. And Chicago's fast break pays off and another three-point opportunity.
That's one of the things that Pippen adds to the Bull attack, his ability to handle the ball and see the floor. They thought he could play three positions when they initially drafted him. They thought he might be the perfect complement in the backcourt for Michael Jordan. That is yet to pan out because of the slowness to recover from the injury that he had in the operation over the offseason. Pippen picks up his fourth personal foul.
You never know what's going to happen, but they tell me that this has happened to Charlotte a lot. They're in the game for about 2.5 quarters, and then things go away for them. They're still in this one, but they're not down by 8.
Well, you know, bows and arrows can't beat guns, and if you don't have enough guns, you end up losing the fight. Nice drive by Tripucka.
67-61 with 4:22 in the third. Pippen heads for the hole, leaves it up top for Vincent to Jordan. He puts a jump shot down. That's not good news for Charlotte. If he gets it going, he can blow it open all by himself. But Charlotte keeps hanging around here. It's 69-61, and timeout is called to get some moisture off the basketball. Stick with a Robowski. Broke. Maybe somebody loaded it up. Michael Holt in front court. Tripucka. He'll shoot 2, and he's a good free throw shooter. Throughout his picks up his fourth.
Throughout his career, Tripucka's always shot the free throws well, and one of the things that helps him when he's playing against bigger people is his ability to put the ball on the floor. That's what got Horace Grant his fourth personal foul. Kempton out of the ball game, and Earl Cureton in. Sellers will come back to replace Grant, who also had the same problem.
I don't know if Kempton got hit in the eye or what. He's got poked in the left eye, I guess. Sellers for Grant. Tripucka now with 18 points. (69-63), 3:45 left in the third. Steve Jones, Skip Carey with you from the Charlotte Coliseum. Scottie Pippen on the right sideline. Vincent against Curry, 6 on the shot clock. Sellers, rebound. Cartwright had it, controls it. Jordan. Yes.
Well, since he couldn't go right at the basket, he went around and then hammered it home with 2 hands. 6 in a period for Jordan.
Took the circumferential highway to the hoop that time.
Well, you are throwing some words out. Christmas does this to you?
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? 71-63. Tripucka, yes. He's the guy they got to go to. He's got 21.
Tripucka's doing his job. He's keeping them close and in the ball game. Down by 6.
Good anticipation by Holton. He's got a 2-on-1. Del Curry gets the layup. Michael Holton's an impressive-looking player. Not a great scorer, but he knows he's a very intelligent player.
Now, he's done a good job of making some good and done a good job defensively tonight.
Charlotte hasn't said goodbye in this one. 2:35 left in the third, and they've moved back to within 4.
We're not a company, but we recognize potential. We develop it. We use it. We'll make sure that as your responsibility grows, so will you. As your ability for leadership grows, so will you. Working with us, you'll gain self-confidence, become a person with a future. We're not a company. We're your country. We're the Marines, the Army, the Navy, the Air Force. We're the Armed Forces. It's a great place to start.
I'm out of here. I gotta go. Don't choke on it.
Not a kid.
What you gonna do with the ball?
When you get your shot, you gonna be ready?
Get the Spirit. Team Spirit.
Team Spirit is a new attitude at games everywhere.
Get the Spirit. Team Spirit.
It's the right way to handle drinking responsibly. We want you all to have fun at the game and a safe ride home. So before you go, pick a designated driver, a guy you can count on to get you all home safely.
That's the Spirit. Spirit, we want you back.
Team, techniques for effective alcohol management.
Who can forget 1982 freshman Michael Jordan, the shot that beat Georgetown in the NCAA Finals. He was the toast to Carolina then, and he shares the billing now with the Hornets. 71-67, 2:35 left. In the last 2.5, Jordan has gotten 6 of his points. He might be about to erupt here.
Well,
there is always that possibility.
There's always that possibility, but if he's going to do it, he has to look to be more offensive-minded, and that hasn't been the case. Let's see if they keep the ball in his hands a little bit more at the offensive end.
San Vincent. Jordan goes left. 5 on the shot clock. Cartwright, 2 on the shot clock. Beat the buzzer, but missed. Charlotte can move to within a basket. Holton up the floor. Earl Cureton. Trapuka on the drive. He gets mugged. Scott Pippen called for the foul. John Paxson checks into the game.
You see Dick Carter, and he's happy with the effort. Trapuka has returned to being Kelly. He's got all of the curls back in his hair. But what sets up that drive is his ability to shoot the ball from the outside. A little up move, and when he just raises up, the player usually comes up with him, and he puts the ball on the floor and goes. Misses his first free throw.
71-67. He drills this one. It's a 3-point game. John Paxson heads the other way as we enter the 2-minute period in the third. Pippen knocked away on a foul and 2 shots. That's 4 on Trapuka, if the foul is in fact on him.
That's Trapuka. That is his 4th. Jordan out of the ball game. Craig Hodges in, but that's one of the ways to really hurt the Hornets, get Trapuka in foul trouble, then they struggle scoring. Wow. Well, it had to come eventually. Now we'll see if they can hold up. They've had some problems holding leads in the final part of the game, but the Heat have got a big advantage at home tonight.
Against a good team, too. They're not beating chop liver. Trapuka out with the 4 fouls. Pippen misses the free throw. Cureton the rebound. A minute 42 remaining at 72-68. We're in the third period. Del Curry, good look to Cureton. His hook shot banged up there. Rebound, Paxson. Gets it back from Cartwright. Hodges bombs away from outside, won't go. Rebound winds up with Cureton with a minute 22. Holton heads to the hoop. Won't go. Rebound. Sellers to Paxson. Lob pass for Pippen, too tall.
Well, they were trying to get that same connection that they made in the first half when Paxson led him beautifully. He just caught and dunked it over the top. This time too much, and it's a turnover. The Bulls show trap. But the Hornets really have not had problems with this pressure. They have beat it by moving the ball before the double team gets to them.
Reed shooting problems continue. Rambus finds Curry for 3. Yes. 72-71 with 38 seconds. A big 3-pointer for Del Curry. shot clock.
Some confusion offensively by Chicago.
They got a terrible shot up there. Curry the rebound, and the Hornets can take the lead as they play for the final shot. They have all the time in the quarter. A standing O again in Charlotte. Holton drives the base. Yes. At the end of 3, the Hornets have the lead at 73-72.
Sir, would you choose hamburger A Wendy's hamburger made with fresh beef, or B, made with beef that's been frozen?
Hamburger B.
Why?
Looks like the chow we had in the Marines.
Was it good?
No, it was terrible, but what memories. Slogging chest deep through the muck, mosquitoes as big as choppers, smell of sulfur in the air, I loved it. Say, were you in the Corps?
No.
I didn't think so.
Most people prefer hamburgers made with fresh beef, like Wendy's, the best burgers in the business.
When we played for Oakland, we did not appreciate losing.
Our motto was, just win, baby.
Yeah, but now we just like to play a quiet game of pool and drink a few cold Miller Lights. Lights brewed from the ground up, so it tastes great.
Not like some watered-down version of a regular beer.
Your turn, Otis.
Hey, you cheated. So, nice shot.
When it's Miller Lite, less filling, tastes great. Sunday morning, he was a man dedicated to one idea.
I'm going to play my own kind of music.
He followed his dream and made America swing. James Stewart and June Allison. The true story of a man and his music. The Glenn Miller Story. An award theater presentation. 10:35 Eastern on the Superstation, Christmas Day.
It's these kind of plays that give coaches nightmare. With 4 seconds left, the last thing you want is penetration. Holton with the strong effort finishes a period, and the Hornets go on top by 1, and you'll see again the enthusiastic Dick Harder respond.
And we've got 12 minutes of regulation remaining. These guys play hard. They really do.
Well, you know what that information tells us. The Hornets got a good chance of winning tonight. You know, when they're down at the end of 3, they got no shot. So they're a game above 500, and we'll see if they can hold this 1-point advantage with the Bulls really not being consistent and steady tonight.
Muggsy Bogues checks in. Tim Kempton is back in the game with Puritan, Reed, and Curry against Paxson, Jordan, Hodges, Sellers, and Grant. Scottie Pippen inbounds, and Jordan brings it up. Anybody's game as we go to the final quarter. Shot clock. Jordan drew the foul, got it in the air. It's a 2-shot opportunity. Bogues is called for the foul. He says he was still dribbling the ball. But Bennett Salvatore doesn't want to hear that.
The presence of Jordan is always enough to make the opposition nervous. The fact that he can explode for +20 in a period, even though he is struggling here so far tonight, makes him a dangerous element and really improves the chances of everybody else having a chance to score as he gets the second free throw.
We're tied at 73 with 11:38 left. Kempton in the middle off the Bogues. Yes. Charlotte by 2. Greg Hodges up the floor for Chicago. The Bulls got out to a 21-8 lead, but Charlotte scrapped back. Good effort by Curry, pays off in a steal. Bogues tied up, jump ball.
Bogues just about to make his move that would have probably set Kempton up for some sort of inside opportunity, and they get a saving play by Horace Grant. The Bulls should control the tap. If you're the Hornets, you got to think about gambling and trying to steal. The crowd here, they love it.
Chicago won the jump. 11 minutes left in the game, or at least in regulation time. Hodges attacks against Curry. Paxson all alone for three. Jordan found him. And the Bulls reclaim the lead, 76-75. We appear to be headed toward quite a finish in this one. Del Curry up top. Stolen by Jordan. Jordan against Curry. Hangs in the air. Won't go for it. Gets another chance. That won't go. Another one won't go. Jordan again, yes. He just played a private game down there that time.
He was not going to let that opportunity get away from him. He knew he had missed a good drive the first time and stayed after it. Got a little help from Craig Hodges with the first tip.
78-75. Puritan won't go. Rebound, Grant. Hodges threw it away, but got it back. A big break for him. Paxson, two-point try, yes. And all of a sudden, he's heated up. 80-75, and Charlotte wants to talk it over. Timeout on the floor, 9:55 left, and the Bulls are up by 5.
We're not a company.
But outstanding people come to us every day.
People who want to make a contribution to a team and do work that really counts.
People eager to see new places, do the unusual, and find the unusual.
People who become your friends for life. People just like you.
We're not a company.
We're your country.
We're the Navy.
The Air Force.
The Marines.
The Army.
We're the armed forces.
It's a great place to start.
When Delta Airlines Steve Masutka found a wedding ring,
The person who lost a ring, please return to Delta's Gate B6.
I'll be standing over here. He knew someone had to be very unhappy.
Young man, are you the one who found my ring?
Yes, ma'am.
This means so much to me. How can I repay you?
It's just part of my job, ma'am.
Acura NBA Leaders is brought to you by Acura Legend and Integra. Precision crafted performance.
When you race Formula One cars at speeds exceeding 200 miles an hour, you're bound to gain a great deal of valuable information about engine technology. You might expect us to keep information like that under lock and key. But we prefer to keep it someplace a little more accessible.
Well, the Acura scoring leaders, Michael Jordan heads the pack. He's got a lot of good company this year, some new faces.
The Acura leaders, and you're a legend in your own mind. Tripucka dishes it off to Robert Reed. 5 on the shot clock. Reed's going to have to shoot another one. Fading away, and he drilled it. That's the worst shot he's taken all night. He had to take it because of the clock. And he drilled it, and the Bulls lead by 3, 80-77, 9:22 left.
The thing that they want to try to do is stay steady. Jordan with the tough drive, it won't stay. Goes to the rebound.
To Reed, blocked beautifully by Pippen. What a play. Hodges up the floor to Paxson. He finds Hodges in three-point country. Nope, the magic is missing from his three-point shot tonight. Muggsy Bogues up the floor. The little guy works against John Paxson. Tripucka. They rimmed it, wouldn't go. Rebound by Pippen, who's played very well here in the final period. Good pass to Paxson, jumping. He is red hot.
Well, that's what Paxson does exceptionally well, and if he could help himself, it would be to look at the basket more often, but a good, wide-open stand-up jump shooter.
82-77. Paxson with the interception. Jordan, pass Bogue with the left hand and a foul. 84-77 with 8:14 left. Timeout called by Charlotte. They sense a Chicago spurt. 8:14 left. Bulls 84. Hornets 77. We'll be back. To you by the new Polaroid Impulse camera. If you're ready for really incredible pictures, Steve, go with your Impulse.
Well, if you've got an Impulse camera, it's now time to capture picture-perfect form. Dell Curry over the top. It doesn't get any better than that. And the Hornets, Dick Harder, I'll tell you what, he is all over the place leading this crowd, and they have responded tonight. They find themselves down 7, and what they need is some offense coupled with some good defense.
I guess if you have the courage to take a three-point shot, you can't be called a chicken curry. I apologize. And Jordan to the line. 85-77. He had 9 points in the first 2.5 quarters, 12 in the last 9 minutes for Mr. Jordan. But Charlotte's still in this thing. It's 85-77. Reed against Hodges. Kempton set the pick. Reed fires. He's heating up. After a dreadful start, he's hit 2 in a row and has 12 points. 85-79. Jordan in control. Goes to the hole, into the lane, walked. 7:42 left in regulation. Bulls lead the Hornets 85-79. Steve Jones, Skip Carey from the Charlotte Coliseum. Kempton and a foul. That big guy has played well here tonight.
You know, when Kempton initially came out, he looked like he weighed about 270-80 pounds of the Los Angeles Clippers. They've got him listed now at 245. He still wears double-X shorts, but he is moving a lot better. And one of the things that he does extremely well for a guy his size, turn and face the basket, put the ball on the floor, and he gets a three-point play.
85-82, 7.5 minutes left. Charlotte will not be blown away. Jordan against Reed. Paxson played by Tripucka. Hodges, two-pointer. No. Rebound, foul on Grant. That's 5 on him. Following our NBA game, join Fred Hickman for Inside the NBA. That's after the game tonight.
So Grant is out of the ball game. Cartwright comes in. They've got Sellers at the scoring table, and we've got a three-point contest. Mr. Terry, it's time for you to stay at work.
Ah, yes. Tripucka to Kempton. 7 minutes left. Jordan the rebound. Paxson. That won't go. Michael Holton up the floor. Tripucka against Jordan now. They call the foul on Jordan. He can't believe it.
Now, of course, when you're Jordan and you have been massaged as much as he has tonight, and you think, well, I did a pretty good job of getting position, and you blow that foul, you are a little upset, but
that's life.
He handled it well.
Tripucka makes the first. He's had a big game. He has 23. 85-83.
Well, Tripucka had 9 in that third period to keep him in the ball game. Both of these free throws, and it's now a one-point contest.
They were down 8 just a minute ago, were the Hornets, and they came battling back. 6.5 minutes remaining. Knocked away from Cartwright. Kempton can give him the lead. He does, and a foul. Doug Collins wants a timeout. The Hornets have done it again. They've come off the deck one more time, and they'll be at the line when play resumes. We'll go back to our Atlanta studios and our colleague Craig Sager. Craig?
Well, thank you, Skip. It may be better to give than to receive, but Utah giveth away, Miami taketh away. Right here, Dwayne Washington back in the lineup, steals the pass to Billy Thompson. Miami goes up by 10, and they blow out Utah. Miami wins at home for the first time this year. Christmas coming early to the Sunshine State. Now back to Skip and Steve.
Okay, Craig. Boy, Ron Rothstein has to be a happy man to finally win one at home, huh?
Well, you knew it eventually was going to come, and you hate to be the team that loses in that situation, and Jerry Sloan will not be happy as they travel back home for the Christmas holiday.
Here we've got 6:23 left. The Hornets by 1, and they will be at the foul line when play resumes.
Well, the Hornets have done an excellent job of playing pesky defense. Now, they're looking for a matchup inside against Cartwright. He tried to use his leverage, and Ramba steps around, knocks the ball away. And again, you have to be impressed with the mobility of Tim Kempton out on the open court. Gets the 2 and will return with the chance for the three-point play. Have you noticed how much louder it's gotten here? Wow. We've gotten closer to the finish.
Boy, they love this team. What a success story this is. They lead the league in attendance. They have the biggest building in the league. They've sold out 7 out of 12 home games, if my memory serves me correctly. And they're an expansion team that's, well, let's face it, they were 6 and 17 coming in here.
They're not supposed to be doing this well. Not in attendance, and certainly not as competitive out on the floor.
There's my man Hugo. What do you think of Hugo?
Hugo, they're in love with him down here.
Hugo should have been in that bar scene in Star Wars. Elsewhere in the NBA tonight, Atlanta winning easily over Indiana, or handily at any rate. Cleveland and Seattle in overtime. Cleveland had a big lead in that game. Kempton to the foul line. I think Atlanta had Seattle by 17 the other night in Atlanta. And they missed 2 3-point shots in the last 10 seconds. Thus didn't go to overtime. They're doing the same tonight, but got to overtime. Hornets by 2 with 6:20. Sam Vincent crosses the line. Jordan fades away and ties the game. He has 23. We have reached the 6-minute mark in the fourth quarter. Kempton, boy, he is all world tonight. He has 16. Hornets by 2.
Well, what Kempton is showing is that you can put the ball on the basket as a big man. You can get some good chances. He's not a traditional inside player. Cartwright back at the other end.
Over Rambus to tie it again. 89-89 with 5:30.
But as long as Kempton has that ability and advantage, they should try to go through him. Kapuka.
Beautiful. Shoots 2. That's 5 on Jordan. So now a big decision for Doug Collins.
We talked about getting Kapuka in foul trouble and neutralizing some of the offensive firepower of the Hornets. You know that the same is true for Jordan, who is so responsible for making so many things happen for the Chicago Bulls.
Phil Jackson talks it over with Doug Collins about what to do now.
They go with Pippen.
But not for Jordan. Pippen will come in, and I'll bet you will play Tripucka so that Jordan doesn't have to.
But if you're the Hornets, whoever Jordan is guarding, you got to try to keep some offensive pressure on him.
91-89, 5:18 left. Jordan from 21, and he hit the bottom of the basket. Side at 91, and he's got 25. 10 in the corner. Robert Reed. A two-point basket. Both teams red hot now. 93. Hornets, I think. The shot is good by Vincent. Now the game is tied at 93. They had the score reversed on the board here. 93 all with 4:32. Jordan gambled on the steal, didn't get it.
Shot clock is 5.
Reed left it short. Here comes Vincent with Jordan and Pippen. Oh, what a move. Hello. Bulls by 2 with 4:08. 27 for Jordan. Jordan plays Robert Reed at this juncture. Good look by Trapuka. Rambis gets the basket. Tied at 95. Jordan on the wing against Reed. Stops, lost it. Cartwright with it. Vincent up top. 10 on the shot clock. For Cartwright, stolen by Trapuka. Bad pass by Vincent. Holton up the floor. The Hornets can take the lead. This place is up for grabs. Trapuka jump shot. No. As they battle for the rebound, a foul against Chicago.
They're going to get the foul against Brad Sellers trying to box out Kempton. He did the right thing, knowing he didn't have enough strength to keep him away. Just kept his body and kept moving back. That's his third personal foul.
Well, I'll tell you, this Kempton is having a night.
Well, Michael Jordan has accelerated his play in the fourth period of play, particularly down the stretch. You know, when that tongue gets to wagging, bad news for the opponents, and it was waggling pretty good as he dazzled them on the way.
That was our picture-perfect play, 1A. Kempton misses and misses. And the rebound is deflected out of bounds. Who are they going to give it to?
Hornets.
Charlotte will have the ball, I think. Timeout called. 3:12 left. We're tied at 95.
Coming to town for the first time. The governor got turned down. Congressman got turned down. Michael Jordan himself got turned down with ticket requests.
Business is booming. Kempton, high post. Rambis, good look low. Layup, good by Holt. Rambis got him the ball beautiful.
The thing that has to impress you about the Hornets is their ability to move the ball and penetrate with the pass. They've done it time and time again tonight. They have a 2-point advantage.
Cartwright, well away from the hoop. They're down to 6 on the shot clock. They got nothing going on. 3 on the shot clock. Jordan in desperation. No, don't blame him for that. Rebound, Charlotte. 2.5 minutes left. Chicago never got a play run.
They had no idea what was happening with the shot clock. They were trying to get the ball to Jordan. They made it difficult to find him.
Holton for 2. No, rebound Cartwright. Jordan with it, and the Bulls can tie the game. 2:10 left in regulation. Jordan. The old cliche, the cream rises to the top. He has 29, 14 in the quarter.
Jordan's jump shot has suddenly become true. It was errant early in the ball game. Trapuka for 3.
He got it. He hasn't been too bad either. He's got 29. 197. Jordan against Reed. Foul finally on Reed prior to the shot. 5 on Reed. 5 on Jordan. Timeout is called by Chicago with 1:35 left, and the Hornets on top, 197. Let's go to Craig Sager in Atlanta.
Well, thank you, Skip. Santa may have been in the stands in Charlotte tonight, but Christmas came early in Miami. If he hadn't already, tonight's loss to the Heat may have driven Frank Layden to retirement. They took an early lead. Then in the third quarter, behind Rory Sparrow, one of the captains, the Miami Heat opened up a 20-point lead. The final seconds, for the first time, the Miami Heat fans see their team win at home. Scott Hastings with a full-length toss right there, 101-80. Cleveland-Seattle went to overtime, but the Cavs came up with just 2 points. No match there. Moses Malone and Dominique Wilkins led Atlanta to a victory at home over Indiana. Indiana's yet to win on the road. San Antonio on top of the Clippers by 4. Dallas is behind Milwaukee by 6. That is an intermission now, 53-47. An update for you. And Phoenix leads Denver 35-31 in the second. Later on tonight, the Lakers will try to snap a 4-game losing streak, their longest in a decade. Fred Hickman will have more scores and highlights in a moment. I'll see you on Christmas night. Have a safe and wonderful holiday. Let's go back to Skip and Steve.
Well, you see that the Hornets have that three-point advantage, and there have been a lot of big plays that have come down the stretch. The Chicago Bulls are riding the back of Michael Jordan, as they have for the last couple of seasons. Pulls up and really nails a big pressure jump shot, and a bigger shot for the Hornets. Tripucka gets a chance to square himself up, gets the bottom of the net, and they have that three-point advantage. And again, the house is rocking here in Charlotte.
1:35 remaining. Jordan plays with 5 fouls. But there's the man of the hour for the Charlotte fans. He and, to my way of thinking, Tim Kempton.
Are you trying to influence the player of the game?
No. You know better than that. And Michael Holton have been the big 3 for Charlotte tonight. That's just my opinion. The expert will decide on the player of the game. Yes. Brad Sellers inbound.
Bulls set up a play. You know they're going to put the ball in the hands of Jordan, and let's see how they defend him.
A foul. 2 shots. And Dick Harder is very close to a technical, and he sure doesn't want one now.
Tripucka now has 5 personal fouls as well, but they did a good job of at least keeping Jordan from getting the ball in the air for a chance for a 3-point play to tie.
Jordan has 30.
Well, the players are saying that Jordan's drive hits the bottom of the basket, but it doesn't matter if you've got the foul before that.
It's a 1-point game. Charlotte has the lead in the ball. 1:24 left. And they have converted virtually every time down the floor in the last 5 minutes. 1:15 remaining. A 2-shot opportunity for Tripucka. And it's now Tripucka and Jordan head-to-head offensively.
Well, both players knowing that penetration is going to create all kinds of problems. Tripucka with the mismatch against a bigger Brad Sellers makes one good look at the basket, puts the ball on the floor. Now he has a chance to push the lead back to 2, possibly 3.
A big miss. Well, they're all big now. 1:13 left.
But when you consider the type of free throw shooter Tripucka is, better than 85% for his career, to have missed 3 of them tonight, he's having a bad night.
Two-point game. Chicago can tie. Jordan up the floor against Robert Reed. You see the time remaining. He just sailed by everybody. Tie game. Less than a minute remaining in regulation. 1-0-1-0. Holton partially blocked by Cartwright. Chicago can take the lead. Jordan in the open floor. Stops. Pops. Misses. misses. Charlotte can take the lead. Kempton another rebound. 40 seconds left.
They should come back to Trapuka against Sellers with the matchup. He has a chance to really work them there. They go to Robert Reed.
He misses. Rebound is knocked out of bounds. Charlotte's ball. And they want a timeout here. 26 seconds left. We're tied at 101, and the Hornets will be trying to sting Chicago when play resumes.
Well, Carter wanted a 20-second timeout. They've got them all gathered around, and again, you think about where do they have the best chance, A, to get a shot or to get a foul. It's the Trapuka-Sellers matchup, and we'll see if they come back and put the ball in his hand. But they've got 24 seconds on the shot clock. They want to try to use all of that, and if they do score, that puts all of the pressure on the Chicago Bulls. What did that say? Well, it's in the can. Forget it. You don't even have to worry about it, Dick. If you know that you're leading by 3-0 with 3 or less, this game is a Hornet.
We might be headed for an overtime. Each team is shooting the bonus. Now time is called. Doug Collins wants something checked at the scorer's table. And Ken Maurer, the referee, gets him the information that he desires. Here we go. Both teams shoot the bonus. Hodges plays Holt.
Now, if you're the Bulls, you want to put pressure on the ball handler and not allow him just to stand out there and pick out the person he wants to get the ball to. Kempton.
7 on the shot clock. Kempton double team. Finds Reed. 2 on the shot clock. Partially blocked. Tip no. Rambus again. Yes.
James.
Will they count it?
James.
Rambus at the buzzer. It's over. The Hornets win the game at the buzzer. Listen to this crowd. Meanwhile, at the scorer's table, Wally Rooney, Doug Collins, all the officials are still on the floor. So let's wait just a second. The Hornets are long gone, but the Bulls and the referees are still out there.
Well, Collins is going now. He's
now it's over.
Satisfied, and this game is in the bag. .103-101 Hornets, the final. We'll be back right after this.
Sunday. Sunday is the best. Superstation TVX at the
franchise in Chicago, known worldwide as Air Jordan. He has the uncanny ability